Is this the part where I say good evening, everybody?
Episode 203.
Okay, I'm being told this is the part where I say hello. This is the part where
You act
Shane.
like you ain't done this shit before.
Shane, hold up the cue. Shane, the cue cards are upside down. Can you?
Hold on.
Just look at Joe Brett's screen. That's all you got to do.
Oh my God! What the hell did he do? And
If
why
that doesn't
am
screw
I
with your mind.
Why am I inside a Joe Brett? Inside of a Joe Brett? Thank you, Shane. Speak now. Okay, thank you. Well, good evening, everybody. It's February. Oh, geez, I should. After
It's
what I told,
February the 18th.
after what I told you backstage a few minutes ago, I better know what day it is.
Damn well better know what day it is.
It's February 18th, 2025. It's cold as hell here in Southern Connecticut. I'm not sure what it's like in other parts of the country. Although I was outside in the tent last night, we've had winds blowing into the 40s and 60s for gusts. The tent was rocking last night, even while I was inside it. But due to my keen engineering executions of cement block and tie downs, that's just a formal way of I secured the shit out of it. But tonight I just decided just to come down into the shack, have maybe some better audio, and hang out in case we want to play a little radio. I got my little mic, my Shark RF mic, thing that I've been having fun with. We'll talk about that later. And so tonight, guys, we have no guests. If somebody wants to pop in or something, maybe the boys, maybe the security guards. Yes, maybe the security guards will allow, as long as you show some credentials. Of course, a $20 bill always helps.
20. Costs have gone up. It's $100 now.
$100 now. Okay. Well, I didn't get the memo on that. So.
It's a Benjamin to get in the door.
It's
4 days.
It's a Benjamin to get. I like that. You got to know a Benjamin to get.
Well, I was gonna say we got to pay back our egg connoisseur for hamcation.
Speaking, Steve, keep it. Why don't you keep it going? I'm gonna throw the football to you. What's going on?
All right. Well, not a whole lot. Want to give a shout out to everybody in Green Text. You guys keep the show running for us. We appreciate you guys.
Man, look at
a lot
Steve
of green
on
in
the
there
ball.
Yeah, just
and
been.
I totally distracted him.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week for me. Looks like I'm probably gonna miss next week, unfortunately.
What?
I'll be back in San Diego.
He's going on a cruise. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
yeah. On a big gray boat.
That
You
was
ain't
the
gonna be
logo?
working this at 5 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we'll see. Because I don't know if I'll have internet where I'm going to be on the boat.
You
need Starlink, buddy.
Yeah, there was a Navy chief that got fired for that shit. No,
what happened? What?
They
brought
they brought their own Starlink on.
He wasn't the tech guy. You are.
He did the union job. Is what he did.
Well, why is that a problem? Why is that being considered a problem?
Security.
They
have to
But
control
man, that's
everything
air
that comes
gap.
and
You
goes.
see how much air is between this dish and the satellite?
Mm-hmm.
Lock it happen.
They have times where they shut off all communique just so they can't be tracked. And
he's out there pinging satellites. With
if there's a random Starlink pinging,
he's out doing that APRS.
There you go.
Blame it on KAMRD. That's all we got.
That's right. But I actually dropped a couple of videos today, and then I've got some scheduled for the rest of the week.
Look at
He's
you
becoming a
overachieving.
YouTuber.
What's this overachieving?
It's that whole hamcation thing. Somebody did a 2-minute spot for me on the little dude, so I had to drop that one at like 6 o'clock.
We saw her.
Morning.
Yes, we saw her what she was doing with that thing.
But nobody else has yet. Easy.
Oh, just wait.
Let me tell you something. Nobody can
top
it
went live this morning.
Yeah, but nobody could top what she did though. So
no.
I mean,
I know what you.
I'm not touching that.
I know what you mean. But
hold my beer.
Oh, look who happens to be in the chat. Hey, Julie.
right. Is that a whoops?
Yeah.
That's oh my god.
We were
He
having
let-
fun.
He recorded that. Chris, Radio and Life. Thanks for being a member for 22 months.
Some things you
Yeah.
regret.
So, guys, just do me a favor tonight. I'm watching on my phone the chat, and I blew you, and because I like to blow you guys up. So, can someone give the shout outs and take care of that stuff for me
Yep.
tonight? All right, thanks.
Yep,
Misha
we've
the
got
Bear, member for 13 months. We got
Gene,
one more in
member for 8 months. Yeah,
Oh,
Jim.
hey,
we
Jim's
do
here
videos.
tonight. So let me just stop the train for a minute.
Uh-oh.
I haven't hung out on Monday Nuggets for about 3 to 4 weeks. It just got crazy for a few things with family, work. So last night, like I said, I went out into the tent, fired up that Mr. Buddy probably about 45 minutes prior to get the tent nice and warmed up. Got myself a big thing of ginger ale. Threw on Nuggets.
There you go.
Them boys, it was like Groundhog Day for me. They're working on another TNC, and I thought it was the same TNC. Then I realized it wasn't the TNC.
I thought it was a rerun. I was like, dang, they pulling the
Right,
Clubhouse.
yeah, Joe Brett popped in, but it was
Right.
great. And I got to tell you something. Then Jim pulled out this Kenwood V10, I think it was.
Oh.
These nuts. He's absolutely right.
Thank you, M Radio 2, for your 10 months.
These nuts.
Got him.
Got him.
And Jim, go ahead. Say hi to Dean for a minute.
Dean, thanks for the 26 months. Greetings and cheers, everybody. I think we got one more in there while we're taking a pause. But, M Radio John, thanks for the $10 super chat. Julie's a badass. Well done with the video.
Yeah, she
Thank you
is.
so much for that. All right, back to you guys.
Jim is so bad. Yes, Jim is badass because he has the patience of the lion on the prowl, but yet he has the strength to devour it when he catches it. He's
Trying
trying
to
to
argue about that patience thing. Go ahead.
well,
As long as he gets a Newport.
well, but
And a cold
but
pop.
Joe, did you see him taking off the screws? He didn't strip off any of the 3 out of the 4, and the 4th one was not his fault. It's from the previous owner or the previous owner or whoever worked on that radio before.
Talking
him.
about last night.
Last night. Did you see the part where he was taking the cover or attempted to take the cover off the Kenwood V10?
Nuh-uh. I
No,
don't know if
Jason,
we've
there's
watched
no
the same
Askus
show.
here. Nah, Jason, there's no Askus, and the man had such patience. He couldn't get it done. It wasn't his fault. But I saw what he did, and I have to remember it. He took his iPhone, and he got a good close-up of the screw so you could look at the integrity of what was probably supposed to be a Phillips, which I agree with his comments and many others on the that were rolling last night. Phillips screws are really the most ridiculous thing ever made. It's probably the cheapest, and it's probably that's why they've been used for so long. But
Wait till
but
they
God,
use brass.
let me
Well,
tell
hell
you,
lot better than a flathead or a slot.
Liquid
whatever.
freaking butter.
yeah, but there's so many other better screws out there, like maybe a
Torch.
Star. I'm
Torx.
sure there has to be.
Mm-hmm.
So tonight, maybe we should dedicate this show to the hardware store. Maybe we'll call this the hardware store. I just thought of that. And we'll talk about
few moments later.
nuts and bolts and other types of screws and nails.
Somebody-
and-
Talking about the Nugget show, though, somebody in the chat, forget who it was, said something that just made the rest of the show for me. And I thought it wasn't a great show anyway. I always liked to see T.O. and Jim there bicker because, Jim kind of just tells him what to do, but don't tell him where to do it. And but
it is funny. I
so-
agree. It is.
so-
It depends
somebody-
on if you see them in person.
somebody in the chat said something about them being grumpy old bomb technicians.
Yes.
And I was
About
just-
which wire? Yes.
Don't cut
it
the
was
red
one
wire.
of-
Don't cut the red
yes,
wire.
It was one of the English chaps.
Red
and
wire
I
on the
was-
right or the left?
Right, and that's what I was going to ask him. Hey, and play it like, which one should we cut, the green wire or the red wire?
Yeah,
And if you tell me the green, I'm going to cut the red, but you got to tell me why.
Mhm.
No, I love
Phil.
that show,
Phil Muth with the 20 months.
brother Phil.
Sub-zero
nice.
temps this week, mid-50s next week. That's
Ooh,
kind of like it is
good.
in Texas.
I'll
hope
tell you
so, man.
what, it's throwing sleet down before I came into the shack tonight.
Oh,
Cold
Joe
as
Brett,
hell.
Sober
Joe,
night
Brett,
tonight, so you don't bust your tail going back to the house.
Did you have those tornado warnings? I was watching a couple days ago. That line was it just north of you from Memphis?
Just south. Well, yeah, those Memphis is northwest, but we had some come a little bit closer, just county south of us. But it's all good. I was eyeballing it. I was like, oh, we all right.
HKMP5, thanks for the 24 months. And
Hey, wait. Where is he? Is he? No, he's in Puerto Rico right now. Mike, are you in Puerto Rico? Are you in?
If you say it louder, he could probably hear you better.
Hola.
Someone catch that.
Donde Michael?
Mike into MK, thanks for the 199 super chat. What the hex is going on here?
That's it.
Because it say if he's down in Puerto Rico, man, how's he connecting? Starlink or cellular?
Internet.
I was gonna say, Carlos was in a park in Arizona tonight.
I saw that.
I don't know what Parachute Jesus is doing out there, but
Parachute Jesus.
I started to say it a little late, but I guess he's out that way.
But
you hadn't heard that, Shane?
No.
That's great. Let me tell you something. If you want to hit various groups on YouTube, Parachute Jesus, along with Ham Radio and Hot Coffee, I think you cover a lot.
Are you saying he gets around?
That's a lot of algorithms.
Oh, Bill says there's a parachute center in Mariana.
I like
Marana.
that.
Yeah. I like Marinara better.
And Jim, don't insult me. I know they have Jim. I know they have internet in Puerto Rico, man. I know that. I just curious, how's he getting in? Is he sitting in on the balcony doing some Starlink and some FT8 and says, "Hey, let me just check into the clubhouse."
Hey.
Well, he's got his Tuesday night priorities, right? Regardless of where he's at in the world. So, Mike in 8 says, "You squareheads, are you really torching my gears?"
Mm-hmm.
Or sorry, I can't read. Four Wheeling Redneck, 26 months. Thanks so much. Towards Overland.
Jim, you're right. You're right, Jim. Mojitos.
There you go.
I never had a mojito, guys. What's inside a mojito?
Alcohol
and mint.
I know
and
that.
Mint.
What did they give you, like a mint leaf or something, and drop it in?
Eat a sprig.
That's not
usually muddled into the bottom of it first.
Oh.
Someone in the chat's going to correct us. You're like, y'all don't know what a mojito is?
Yeah, mojito.
Nope. We don't know much of nothing.
Mojito.
Jack, straight up. Come on.
It's rum, sugar, lime juice, and soda, and mint. There you go.
And Google Food is good.
And who knows got all that in their house at one time?
Yeah, exactly. Alcoholics.
No. Alcoholics go to meetings. I keep telling you this.
Drunks. We just leave it with drunks.
So, Joe Brett, anything else going on, or?
No, sir.
We hadn't even started with him yet.
Yeah.
I'd been going all week. Got to join y'all Tuesday night last week, though, so that was good.
So, what's with the label underneath your name? What is the voice of the sip?
That's what I keep hearing, so I thought I'd put something there.
The voice of Mississippi.
Oh. You don't
voice of the sip.
The sip. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're unfamiliar.
I like that.
Term.
That's
good job, Steve.
That's another.
Thanks, Steve. Because we
were
totally missing that.
That's another algorithm that we're going to hit tonight.
Yeah. Shane, is that the new hats that you're rocking?
Well, Steve, it sure is. Hold on here.
Hey, Shane, where'd you get that hat? I like that hat.
I had this hat made, and I want to apologize to Julie since she's watching the stream. Julie ordered one of the economy trucker hats on our website, and I warned people. I said I don't really like those, and Steve backed me up. Steve said it was a lump of turds whenever he saw it in person. So we've been trying to source a decent hat because we've had some people that have asked for hats, and I think I finally came up with a winner chicken dinner here. But that's a laser engraved leather patch on a Richardson. This is a 112 hat.
Okay.
And
those are good hats.
More details to come. We're kind of ironing out the details, but I think we're going to offer these up for a fair price plus that includes shipping, and we want you guys to have some if you want one. And Julie, I'm probably going to send you one just to take care of that mess, and I want you to burn that other one alive on stream.
You know how many views that would get?
A lot.
I'm thinking of some really crazy stuff in my head right now, and I'm not going to say it out loud. But yeah, I think that's a great idea.
She had a video that she posted on Facebook that in like a day and a half it hit 11,000 views.
Wow. She must have a better voice than I do.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Well, are you saying that she's a little better looking than you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I
100%.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. Hey, I have a couple TikToks of me playing radio that have over 100,000 views. So,
But how long have they been up?
shut up, Steve.
Okay.
I've only been up for a year, maybe,
Yeah.
or two.
That was like less than 48 hours. But again, the YL adds 6 dB, as Ed says.
That's right.
Hold on here,
And
Chris. This is a photo. It's an actual room. The YouTuber that built this, his name is Jeremy Sears. If you want to look him up, this is a room in his house he converted to a cigar lounge. I am using that as my background. I don't have a green screen. I just have a really good graphics card that will do the background replacement for you. And if I move fast enough, it might show. But anyway, yeah, this is a legit smoke room that I'm very jealous of. Anyway, Shane is practicing for 7.2. Exactly. Thank you.
So the humidor is interesting. Actually, there's 2 humidors, right? Or is one the humidor and one for wine?
One is for wine, which is up there on the shelf. The one down below is the humidor.
Yes.
okay. Got a nice little wine fridge.
Yep. And then off on this wall is a smoke eater.
Shane, you're going to have to send me which video card you have because mine's messing up on me.
RTX 3070 Ti. So it's a 3000 series. You might want to, if you're going to spend the money, I'd get a 4000 series because the 5000s just came out. So
Okay.
you want to do like a 4070 Ti if the price is right, or 3070. Anything with with RTX, anything
Ray
that's
tracing.
NVIDIA, you can get the ray tracing, yeah, and then you could use NVIDIA Broadcast, which is what takes care of all this for me.
Okay. Yeah, I've got the AMD RX 6600 right now, and it's I think it's giving me issues.
That's a whole lot of technical acronyms and other shit you guys just
See,
blew out.
Scout's got it down.
Look, I got this powerhouse. Might have
Oh God.
Well, what is that?
NVIDIA 310, baby.
310.
Yeah,
My
turn it over right.
So what's the difference between the 310 and the 210 or the 110?
Look, display
It's got-
ports time 2.
Wow, look at all the
Dude.
dust.
Yep. Hey,
Uh-oh.
It's-
Oh!
No,
That's-
anymore.
It's done.
Just like an ICOM radio.
right.
That's Shane.
I got this one. Don't even take a fan, and it's
Wow.
like remote head. See, look there. It's got a remote plate to it.
I remember those days.
It's an ATI.
What are you guys doing with all these parts?
Well, I keep my old card in there in case this one goes belly up, but the 3070 Ti has got 3 fans just on the board itself, and there's some games that I play that I can feel the side of the case getting a little bit warm.
Really?
Oh, okay.
And the other good thing about these NVIDIA cards is, Steve, if you ever want to live stream and you want to do it with, I know you like to use OBS.
Yep.
There's a chip that's on NVIDIA cards called an NVENC card. I don't know this to everybody that's watching right now is going to glaze over.
Yeah.
But that NVENC card will do your encoding, so you don't have to use your CPU for encoding to send the live stream out. So anyway,
Okay.
sorry.
No,
No,
no, you're
that-
just gonna, if I went upstairs right now, Matthew would say, "Yeah, they're right. They're right." I'm like, I don't know
Oh,
what I
look
said.
at
Look
What
at that
you're
fancy
talking
thing.
about.
Joe Brett, you need to sell some of those vintage things.
That looks like a box that holds some expensive liquor. If you,
I don't even know
didn't
what
see the
those
port
are.
on the bottom.
What kind of ports is that?
DVI?
DB9,
Mini display.
DB9.
Mini
Mini
display.
display. Yeah.
I think.
Look, and you ain't even got to take the screws off to get the cover off.
Damn, is that thing like a
Jim's
radiator?
got the Voodoo FX over there.
I say that 3070 is only $300 right now.
I paid $680 for it when I bought it. years ago. Well, not years ago, 3 years ago, because I upgraded when we started doing this show.
What's
the 4070?
4070 is $300 on Amazon, depending on.
It's worth the extra money.
You got to find you a friend that's in like some kind of broadcasting or something that they got a lot of computers, because they change out those video cards and peripherals like every 6 months.
Oh, jeez, the triple
Eric
fan's
says,
$450.
When's the 8-bit graphics coming out?
In the closet right there.
You know, I feel like a fly swatter inside a wedding dress shop. I have no idea what you all talking about, but I'm just going to stand here on the wall.
Ed, yes, I have a mid tower that's built for gaming. So I have a HDD that's a terabyte. I have a solid state drive that's a terabyte. I have a solid state drive that's 500 gigs, which is just for the operating system, and then I have Ryzen 7 3700 with 32 gigs of RAM.
You know, I got my home server running, upgraded, got it going.
Oh, is that array thing that you were talking about?
Yeah, you can't see it. It's back there on the rack. And done SKT. I got my pile hole working. Finally got that working.
Never mind.
You know, I was a real ham yesterday.
Were you?
I pulled out a multimeter and tested a loading coil because it was a Saturday night on Ham Radio Crash Course. He was talking about what are things that you have taken to a POTA that you won't ever take again. And I told him, I said,
dummy load.
I said it's that Gable 7350T antenna, which is a loaded coil and a slide loaded coil antenna with a little bit tripod. I said I can't get the damn thing to tune worth a snot.
Got one around here someplace.
So I reached out to HOA Ham because he's got a bunch of videos on him. I was like, hey, this is the kind of problems I'm having. So he's like, well, you need to test everything. Make sure you got all the connections. And I was like, all right. Because Kai Wheat sent me that free meter that I still ain't done a video on. And
give it to Steve. Just give it to Steve.
Right. And I started testing everything. I said, man, I feel like I'm an accomplished ham here because I'm making the meter go beep and I'm touching pieces of metal, and the metal that I'm touching is actually supposed to beep whenever you touch it. So I ended up swapping out one of the base pieces to it. So we'll see if that fixes my problem. But I could not get that thing. Everybody else loves it, but I could not get that thing to tune up for nothing. So
what's that word say? That's a bad word.
Pie hole.
Look at there.
Well, Joe Brad, are you done?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, let him keep going.
Okay.
You know, I feel like
if you're not done, let me know.
What are you doing to your Raspberry Pi?
I feel like we're on our old
This ain't a
Discord
pie.
days.
He's overclocking.
Oh.
No, man, this is
That's
running.
the Pi hole dashboard.
Oh, look here. This is running on 16 gigabytes of RAM on a i5, 3.3 gigahertz.
Okay.
I found me a computer that was destined. See, I come across this stuff that's finna go to the dumpster. Now I'm like, don't throw that away.
Hold up now. Hold up there, Junior. Put it in my truck.
There you go, Steve. Right there.
I actually replaced 2 computers in the shack yesterday. Well, added this one and replaced the one that's, shoot, you can't see that. The one that's running all my radio stuff on the TV screen that you still can't see because it's all washed out.
All right, so I gotta
Video
ask.
is tough business, man.
It's so true.
Shane, they make something for that.
Hey,
What?
is it
Foam?
my turn yet?
Bubble wrap?
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah,
couple
go ahead.
things I want to talk
Go
about.
ahead.
All right.
So everyone's giving it. Hold on, let me slow. My brain's going too fast, and my tongue can't keep up because I talk about as fast as he does. So I've been getting tired of all you people in the chat that have been telling me that you don't even know the radio. You can't say no. You don't even know radio. I bought a radio.
You were Randy.
So no, I did. That's another story. We'll get to that one here in just a second.
What'd you get?
So the person that I bought the radio off of, if he's okay with me saying, I can tell you, but I bought a ICOM 706 Mark II-G, which is a radio that I've been looking for quite some time.
Where'd you find that? Where'd you find that diamond in the rough?
It came from this guy up north, northeast.
I think I know.
He said it was mint condition. Ain't never seen a cat hair one.
A little low on power on 70 centimeters.
I'm never on 70 centimeters anyway.
You don't need the high power for your hotspot anyway.
Right. Let me zoom into this picture. So I sent him this picture back, and I was like, okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do a deal on this, and I guarantee you I will make sure that it doesn't end up the same as my 7300. So
yes.
So when it gets here, it will be thoroughly protected.
Armor lock for the win.
Goes out and goes and does.
Shit!
I could throw that thing down the street and it wouldn't get a scratch on it.
So ironically enough,
proof that radio.
Ironically enough, Ryan from Armor Lock dropped his 817 3 times at Winterfield Day.
Wow.
And luckily he had the cage on there because the only damage was on the cage.
Yep.
So I'm thinking,
when it gets here, I'll make sure and show everybody that it is well protected before it goes out into the wild.
So I'm thinking one of the tests might be we put it on a 20-foot chain on the back of a garbage truck.
Oh God.
And we let the garbage truck
I'm not going to voluntarily try and demolish it.
Tell the guys.
Keep it.
You give each guy $25 on the truck. You buy them lunch or whatever.
Case of beer.
And you just need like a minute or two of the truck driving down. Let it skip a couple of houses. It's okay. He'll go back. He'll turn around. But you want that radio to go bang, gabanga, 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 gabanga on, on between the pavement and hit the pothole, hit a mailbox, hit the Lexus that's over there, whatever, and just keep on going down the road and show that the ICOM is worthy as it is.
Oh yeah.
And that Lexus is not, and and whatever, and everything will be fine.
So Chris has a comment. Chris says Shane bought a 20-year-old radio. Well, that is something that I've always wanted to talk to folks about. You don't need the latest and greatest things. You look at what you need. What is the mission profile of the radio that you're trying to acquire? Yep. I needed a shack in the box, and I wanted 100 watts. I have 2 options: 991. And a 706 Mark II-G.
You're forgetting the 7100.
Both of them in your life now.
Now, the 7100, how can you go portable with that when you have that the head is like L-shaped with this curly extension cord that came out of a 1990s house phone? I mean, that's not a portable radio. I can't put that into a Pelican case.
The 706 head. The 706 head comes off too. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I can make a really nice 100-watt Pelican case that is just a go box.
Because
thanks for gifting the five subs, man. Memberships. We appreciate that.
Look at that. You got a partner in crime now.
Oh, see there. Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you for proving to me that it doesn't.
It takes 2 to tango.
But you should see the rails she just added to that 7300.
Well, wait till you see the dadgum tank this thing's going to look like. But I said all that to say this, as my pastor used to say, you don't necessarily need a brand new radio. And if you're a new ham out there and you want, you think you might need a 7300, you probably don't need it. You might want it, but you don't need it. Find the radio that suits your particular niche, what you're trying to do, and go with that. And then look at your budget. I don't have $1,100 to spend. I've got a stupid balloon that I got to take care of. So, find what you can afford, find what fits the mission profile, and you're good to go, man. It's a great radio.
But in other words, that guy's a really nice guy then.
Yeah, absolutely.
The seller.
Yeah. From what I hear, he's a pretty nice guy.
Oh, good.
I wouldn't talk bad about him, even if it's to his face.
I'm trying to think if I know who it is now or not. Because I'd talk bad about him, I'm sure.
Probably.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I feel bad for Randy. Some of you may have seen, I posted in Discord that my brother Randy found the smoking deal on a Yaesu 9 FTD EX10.
Was
I
it
think.
the DX10 or the 991?
You showed
It was
us
991. No, it was 991.
Okay, I'm mixing them up then.
Yeah, so coming to find out that was a scam.
Oh,
Dude, I even looked at it. I was like, okay, this guy's profile goes back several years.
Yeah.
ouch.
What do you mean it's just wait, slow down. What do you mean it's a scam? The radio's for sale, isn't it? Or the radio is not for sale?
We don't think
He didn't
that,
friends and family it, did he?
worse.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. He's in the chat, so I'm not going to go into all the
All right,
details,
that's
but if he
all
wants to
fairness.
say it, then yeah. But yeah, so yeah, I feel bad. It was a great deal. It wasn't one of those deals that was like too good to be true. You can usually spot those. That's usually a
Ah,
scam.
man, and we can't even get the boys together and go crack some kneecaps, man.
I know.
Don't know where he's at.
Because, yeah, well, I mean, I think it was someone.
Don't tell me we know where he's at.
It was someone who cloned someone else's.
Oh, yeah, that's
Facebook
usually how
account.
it works, yeah.
Yeah.
We can't go knock
'Cause
the old
everything
guy over
else
the
is
head. He ain't
legit.
got a clue. He
He
ain't
don't.
even got a
Yeah.
computer in his house.
Probably not.
Mm.
But anyway, I've been told that he just has to wait a little bit longer and he'll have a 710. So I look forward to doing them. If we can do them at the same time, which we probably should, I'd like to put a switch on a table, put the 706 Mark II-G and the 710, just compare them, hook them to the same antenna, and just compare the receive signal, the all that kind of good stuff.
Yep, just hook them both up to the DX Commander.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm
Did
understanding
you build that yet?
you got something worked out.
Well, I mean,
Randy's getting a radio.
He is. It'll just be delayed a little bit.
One
He
more
won't get a radio
month,
right
okay.
now, but he's going to get a radio. He said, yeah, there we go. One more month. One more month.
Well, it'll go by.
Absolutely.
You can use Shane's until
Yeah, exactly.
somebody's got to
We can
babysit.
go POTA. Make sure to off table. Rude. And then my second set of news today, which is why I'm not leading the show tonight, which I don't know, did he have to go pee again or what? Anyway,
Probably.
some of you might have noticed that
Probably them new meds.
Southwest Airlines hit the news yesterday about some layoffs. And I'm going to go as far as I can.
I seen that other company that laid over.
Rolled
Too
over.
soon. Too soon.
See, Izzo's got one of those.
He went to go grab the 706. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got that fare right there for, man. You had some RF. Good God, what the heck? You got a whole damn fuse block on the power cord.
Is this not this should be the billboard. This should be the billboard for ICOM on Interstate 95. Ray Novak, are you looking at me?
We got ferrites. We got all kinds of stuff in there.
Hell yeah.
I suggest trying a different antenna.
And look at this. This is the Don Izzo mod. Look at that fan.
Holy cow. Well, I ain't going to get hot.
Is that what you had to do to your power cord to get them car antennas work right?
That's not funny.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it is. Yeah, it is.
But I had to go get a computer fan. And
Back
you
when they
know
had
me.
Radio Shack.
Right.
Believe it or not, I think I went into Office Max or Staples for this fan.
That's another reason to collect people's computers that they're finna
Yep.
throw out.
Right. So all I knew is and listen, ICOM said, everyone said these particular radios generate a lot of heat. You want to get the heat out of there.
Yep.
So I said, I have an idea. And let me remind everybody watching, every man in his life always says he has an idea. Sometimes they are executed and it is successful.
Usually there's a good woman behind him saying, don't do that.
Right. And then he says the insurance paid, as well as maybe back in the day, new land had to be found, new spices, new, Crayola crayons. I don't know. But
The red ones are the best.
Right. But when the queen gives you some money to go get some Crayola crayons from far, far away, You do it.
No, that's a trap. They're gonna come back to bite you in the ass one day.
One way
Yeah,
or another.
but
Always.
you know what happens. She's got that bustier, and she's looking all hot and everything, and she's holding that bag of coins. You know what you do. We're men. We do it.
You
So
do what she says.
You do what she says. So can you see what I did there with the fan? How I got the fan in there?
Tapes in the way.
No, right there. Wait.
Ran the screws in.
Ran the screws in with those. What do you call those things? That's the
first
Drywall
time
anchors?
you touch the
Drywall
fan
anchor.
with your finger.
Yeah.
drywall anchors.
Mm-hmm.
So explain the 2 rolls of electrical tape on the power cord.
How many total
Is that
rolls
only
you got
2?
in?
No,
think that's
so
like
it's
4.
a double.
Is that
there's a double. So there's a double
He don't remember.
fuse.
He
And I don't-
you don't know.
Hope you don't
I
pop
don't
that
remember what
fuse
that
because
is.
you'll never get to the damn thing.
I have a knife.
You just throw away the whole cord.
I
I ain't
think-
unwrapping that.
Right?
No.
Like, throw it.
I think that's what the Queen said. I think what the Queen said. You effing idiot. No, I
Whoa,
put the
whoa, Kizzo, you're stepping on some toes in the chat there.
Oh, hey.
See, into MAK says drywall anchors adds 3 dB.
Yes, they do, Mike. They're absolutely right. And guess what? They haven't melted. They have done its purpose is to hold the fan in there. So I
You know
wired.
what to hold it in?
Dissipation
JB
device.
Wells.
I know why. Now it's coming back to me. So there's a red wire and a blue wire on the fan,
Mhm.
and it goes to the power cord. So when the radio gets turned on, the fan automatically gets turned on. So this is the second fan. The first fan I didn't know what I was buying. Okay, this is how computer illiterate. I'm like, just give me the biggest fan you get. And he's
I
like,
wonder
Wrong
what
answer.
turns the most.
so Johnny Genius working at Staples says to me, "Well, how much CFM do you want?"
642.
I don't know. I said 10,000. And he's looking at me like, "Do you want to run a
You
hair
trying to
dryer?"
cool your house or
Well, right. He's like, "You want the hair dryer mode? You want the 1,600 square ranch, AC mode? What do you, or do you want just the ceiling fan to circulate the air?"
You
I
want
said,
the leaf
"No,
blower.
baby." I said, that's what I said. I said, "Baby, just give me the leaf blower.
I want the
I
leaf
want it.
blower.
I
I
want
want to
it
have to
hard.
strap that thing down to the table so it don't blow off.
I
like
want it
chains.
hard." I said, "That's right. I want it hard, and I want it, and it's got to work every time, and I don't care." So he puts me.
Some
into
words
this-
ever come out your mouth again.
Mm.
So he puts me into this big. What? Did something go over my? Did something go over my head again? Don't,
Mm-mm.
Joe. Don't
Mm-mm.
do. See, that gets me in trouble every
The
time.
Psychology.
title of the show is He Said What?
Why do you think I said that?
So
Hey.
the
So
fan was too big.
my question is when you plug
What?
that thing up to a battery, does it spool up like a 737?
What's a 737? An
An
Icon?
airplane. That's
Oh,
a
an
big
airplane.
airplane. Yeah.
No,
Does it sound like does it sound like a Bell helicopter trying to crank
no.
up?
The first.
Chad, I just want to take this moment to let you know that sometime mid-morning or by noon tomorrow, we'll be getting a message from Izzo going, "Oh my God."
Oh my God.
I'm
I
getting
just
text
listened.
from somebody about it already. So
Well, so here's the thing. The first fan was too big. It
Love
blocked
it.
the RF ports.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but I still
not what
want
she
to use
said.
it because I have ingenuity. And I said, and like any good
ham.
ham, I'm going to get it done.
You just cut the fan in half,
Well, I didn't think of that. I should have, huh?
then it'll vibrate.
No, I don't want it. But seriously, I put it on. Now, this is do that again, Joe Brett.
no, please
Watch
don't.
replay.
So this is a hefty radio. This is a hefty.
Absolutely.
This is okay, but I gotta tell you something. So
I'm not going to be the introduction to the podcast. I just realized. Oh, no.
yes, you. it's too
Yes,
late
you
now.
are.
Too late now. So all of a sudden, I fired up the big fan.
from the ADHD guy.
This big CFM 24,000. I don't know what it's. I still don't know what CFMs are.
Cubic foot per minute.
Is it on the extra test? That's why I can't pass my extra test. And all of a sudden, the radio was going like this.
It was levitating.
It was levitating. But I knew I had a problem. Because when you turn the power button off, what's going to happen? This thing is just going to come crashing down, break its foot. That's not how we do stuff. Went back to go see, Johnny Tech Boy, and I said to him, and I walk in there. So this is a true story now. Hey guys, this is what we should do on Discord to 1:00 in the morning every night. This is a true story. I'm telling you. I brought this radio into Staples, and I said to the guy, I said, "This is what I want to do," and he still didn't have an eye. He says he didn't understand what the fan was for. Dissipate heat. So once I started talking his language, once I started throwing around those. So this is back in the early 2000s. Once I started throwing around those gateway terms, those gateway computer terms, he knew exactly what I was looking for. He says, "You buy this fan, and this CFM, it's not even listed.
I'm listening.
But it is 12 volts with 0.09 amps. I don't know. It's whisper quiet and it works. That's all I know, Shane.
Mm-hmm.
And Shane, look at can you see the ID on it?
The what?
The ID on it.
Identification.
You're gonna dislocate your shoulder with that thing.
It's hurt. I know. Well,
both hands. Both hands.
Thing weighs 80 pounds?
Three points of contact. 3 points of contact.
I'm hurting my right wrist right now. The serial number.
I love you, man.
Can't you tell by the serial number? Like, this is not 001. So but this is the Mark II-G. This is the Mark II-G.
It probably says it on the front of the radio.
It's
top right hand corner.
A radio's got that much electrical tape, and ain't got the model number on the faceplate no more.
It is well cared for, well loved.
Anyway, this is well-loved radio, and
good stuff.
It's power. Wait, where is it? It's power pole.
Got power poles. That's all that matters.
There you go.
All right, so back to what I was saying, because there were
some
people.
45 minutes.
I have no idea what we were talking about.
We left people on a cliffhanger. So anyway, some of you might have read in the news. My employer, which happens to fly big metal airplanes in the sky,
blue airplanes.
Most of them are blue. The news hit yesterday that there was going to be 1,750 people let go today. I'm happy to announce I was not one of those. So, knock on wood. But anyway,
Shane did not sleep on
I was just gonna say, who's here?
Yeah. So,
is that Santa Claus again? I'm knocking on the door.
We got an email. What interesting thing was, CNN knew before I knew, which is kind of But I got a text message from somebody that said, "Hey, you know what? Y'all are getting some massive layoffs." I was like, "Nah." Well, about 2 hours later, guess what?
They were right.
They were right. So, don't know what the misstep in communication was there, but anyway, then they told us that tomorrow, exactly, Steve. Then they told us that we would at 7 a.m. we would get an email with further instructions. So this is 3:00 in the afternoon yesterday. Now I got to wait all the way until 7:00 in the morning to get an email. So then I wake up at 2:30. So I'm sitting here waiting until 7 for my email, and I get my email.
That's like the long green mile, right? That's the long green mile, isn't it?
That's why I look like this right now. So then I get up at, I wait, I get my email. My email says, "Guess what? You don't have a meeting until 10 a.m. So then I get to wait from 7 to 10. My carpet's wore out right here, going back and forth between here. So anyway, long story short, we're good. But I have 1,750 people that, and my last count was there's probably 9 or 10 from my department that won't be there tomorrow. So
Oh, wow.
tough times, tough day at tough day at the Big Blue Airline. So anyway, thank you for those. There's a lot of you that reached out on Discord and other things. Thank you. I appreciate that. Facebook, thank y'all. Appreciate it. So as they said on Waterboy, we live to play another day.
Well, you know what I was thinking? Instead of sending the radio down to you, you're just going to come up and you're going to stay up here and play
That'd
with
be a
the
good
radio.
idea. Use
I
my
told you the
flight
house is.
benefits.
I told you the house is almost done remodeling. We can add another remodeling project. You won't have to bother Steve anymore with that remote thing, and just
I will say though that at my 10 o'clock meeting, whenever my vice president, who is actually a friend, it's interesting that at this company that you can be friends with your directors, your vice presidents. They don't hold themselves at their title. They come by your desk, they say hello, you see them in the hallway, they come have coffee with you, stuff like that. My vice president, it was everything he could do to keep from bawling while he was trying to tell us, what was going on. So it was a terrible thing, and it was nothing that it was beyond his control, and it was beyond my director's control. It just is what it is, man. So we got to make sure that we don't do it again. That's the only thing.
Man, I had a job one time. I come in that night and they said, don't clock in. I'm like, what are you talking about? We got a meeting. I said, we clock in for meetings. Not this one. I said,
oh boy.
That's never a good sign.
I was in college too, and I had just dropped 3 classes. Went down to part-time student so that I could continue working full-time for them. Because I was working for them like from 3 in the afternoon to 2:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. I was getting like 2 hours of sleep every night before I went to school all day. Oof. And it just got to the point where I had to make money. So I had the option to go to part-time student. Anyway, we get in there and have that little team meeting. And he's like, guys, I don't even know if I'm going to be here another couple of months. I'm going to need your badges. And I was, you know how you toss a poker card?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I gave him my badge from across the room.
Did you get him right between the eye?
I don't know.
And the man then turns around and says, "Your name was not on the list."
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be embarrassing.
Oh man, I showed out pretty good. I
made sure your name got on that list.
Yeah,
it is now.
Yeah, if it wasn't, it was for sure. But anyway, sure enough, a couple months later, I see him in the grocery store. Talk to him. He's unemployed too. And I'm like, dang, poor guy. He was one of us. He had a couple months longer than we did. So anyway,
I was telling a story.
Some of
them
don't deserve our bad attitudes. Is what I'm saying.
When I was in food sales, they were acquiring a lot of various companies and doing various things. We were not just selling pickles and peppers anymore. We were, from
barbecue
bagel
chips.
No barbecue chips. Although they did have barbecue, barbecue bagel chips. They had, because they had the New York bagel chips line.
Okay.
And they were going into, they bought a company called Maple Grove Farms. If you're familiar with Maple Grove syrup, but there's a whole confectionery side of the business. There's a whole bunch of a lot of stuff. And we were getting into baked beans, and we were getting all various different stuff across the supermarket. And then when word came down that another company was looking at us, you're like, okay. And then all of a sudden when it starts getting serious and they're making moves. And it was one of the hardest decisions I had to make, saying, do I stick it out or do I, like a prize fighter? Because I worked my way up, and I was proud of what I was doing, but it was the integrity of what do I want to do with me, who I was to my customers, and who I was, more importantly, to every day when I got up and I put on that white shirt and tie. I didn't want to do, I said, something, I got to leave my way. I got to do it my way. Just like Frank, was it Frank Sinatra or was it Elvis? I forgot who sang this song.
Sinatra.
Okay. And I'm not going to sing
it on
right
vinyl right on the other side of that wall. Right?
You do? But anyway, it's tough. It's a tough for any human to be put into these situations. And,
And if anybody wants to talk about it in Discord, I would
Yeah.
be more than happy to go into the ins and outs of it on Discord. I just can't do it in like a public forum on social media. So the 133 people that are watching, thank you for being here and thank you for showing up tonight. But there's just some things I just can't talk about on when we're live on the air. But if you got questions or if you, anything you want to, I can say as much as I can on Discord, or send me a message. We have something to address. And Randy's going to be chastised a bit.
When's he going to come on this show?
We'll get him there eventually.
Eventually?
He has to get his extra first. He has taken his tech and his general, and he did not test with the clubhouse, so he's not allowed to come up here until he tests with us. So
he's got a lot of ass
Monday night
to make.
Monday night.
So he's got to get to studying what he's got to get to doing if he wants to come hang out with the boys. Anyway,
For those that want to test on Monday night, the link's in the chat.
Last Monday of the month, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock Central.
5 o'clock Central Time. All right, so N1JUR says, so I think I really need to touch base on a real serious topic. It seems that a host family member had to reach out to another YouTuber to help him with a radio problem. Some of you might know this guy. He has a YouTube channel called hamradioclubhouse, and he puts out these videos called Mailbag Monday. Well, said family member didn't reach out to me with a question.
Oh.
He decided to email Mailbag Monday. And since we, as a ham YouTube family here, are friends with said YouTube family, said YouTube person decided to make me the center point of the video as that I was failing as an Elmer for my own family because I didn't have radio. So anyway,
I'm already confused with this said. Well, when you say said YouTuber, am I watching Suits? Because I've been watching Suits, right? You know, and I've been getting pretty good with my lawyering. You know,
you got to watch that show, man. It'll change the way you talk to people.
That's right.
Absolutely. I could be the next Harvey Specter.
That's right. Blue Boy, thanks for the 1999 super chat. I always enjoy the live streams, working on my extra. Blue Boy, I hope you get it done by April.
Thank you, Blue Boy. So who's the said?
You guys.
So who's the said? Can we slow it down a little? Do I need to go into 420?
Let's put it in. No, let's put it into Izoisms.
Thank you.
Let's break the story down to the Izoisms. What are your questions, my good friend?
He wants to know who it is.
Oh, so it's my brother Randy, who is the Whiskey 5 Foxtrot Oscar Mike. Went to K8MRD.
Went to Mike.
Instead of you
for a Mailbag Monday instead of and asked
for a
him
Mailbag Monday email question
rather than asking me the question, knowing that I'm an extra. And so of course, Mike decided, since he's the cheekiest person that I know.
Did he put it on YouTube?
Twice. I got called out twice on that video. on One for not Elmering my own family, and 2 for not building my DX Commander.
Wait, Mike put it on the YouTube?
It is on the YouTube. I don't know if it was this week's Mailbag Monday or if it's gonna be next week's. It was on Mike's Patreon page. So, and I sent Mike a text. I was like, "You son of a bitch!"
I love it. I think that's funny.
It is funny. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Hey, Randy, if you're listening, my email is good on QRZ.
Right. Me too. Or you just text me. Or, you know what? You could just key up your radio because we have talked to each other across town on 2 meters.
Randy, ask Shane for my phone number. That's great. If Mike is there, that's great, Mike. I love it.
That was hilarious.
And Jeff asked, can the 706 tune a DX Commander in a box?
In a box.
I mean, you don't have to tune a DX Commander, but okay.
When it's in the box, you do.
Well, that's true. It won't be in the box for too much longer. It is 24 degrees and it is terrible outside. But when we get some weather, I promised Jason and Frank that we were going to build these things come hell or high water. And if they don't get their act straight, I'll just do it myself.
You need to go right over to the house.
I'm tired of getting it.
Just drive over to the house. Guess what? Yes,
maybe we'll see.
No,
put the recorder on like the hood of the vehicle. Do it outside. I want to see Alexa just looking at you guys. Just
Come on.
watching.
Look at these dumbasses building.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go get something to drink over here. Come back, and they haven't done anything.
They're just playing with their wire.
Mm-hmm. Empty promises.
Empty promises.
I did tell Randy that he and I need to run down. There's a park close to Mike, well, close-ish to Mike, that is one of only 2 twofers in Texas. And we need to run down there and do POTA because Randy loves POTA. So.
Shane, on that, Mike found a 3-fer.
There's a 3-fer?
There's a 3-fer in Texas.
Look at Mike.
Where's the 3-fer at? Because I've been looking.
Oh,
you know,
I broke the uploader trying to fix Mike's logs. It still has not processed.
Oh damn!
Yeah, there it is. Still waiting for the logs to upload. Yeah, I have to split those logs, Mike.
So which parks is it? Is it
Huntsville State Park?
Okay.
Is in the Sam Houston
Wildlife
National
Park.
Well, it's in the Wildlife Management Area, which is in the Sam Houston Forest.
Oh wow! Okay.
So let me guess, you have to be in a certain section of the park to be hitting all 3.
Probably so.
If you were inside of Huntsville State Park, you were in all 3.
So the logs that I had from the last time that I did POTA from Huntsville State Park should have been a 3-fer.
Yep.
Because I went down there. It's a beautiful park, by the way.
You know, it's kind of like when I was in Missouri. This year, I put them down as 2-fers. I didn't say they were 2-fers. That's how I logged them.
Mm-hmm.
You got I'd have to pull it up, but there's like this little lookout place. There's one inside of the entire thing.
I'm getting shade in the chat. Wow. Sorry, Joe.
That's okay. Tim shaded me last night.
Excuse me for a minute. I'm going to get my refill.
Bring me one.
Tim shaded me when we mentioned D-Star. So
69 Charlie's where you'll find him.
That's right. And a few others now. Now that I got this Shark RF, man, you can bounce around, and man, that thing is incredible.
Yeah, I need to see what the reflector is we have down here.
I've been sitting on 30, Charlie. Oh, there is one in South Carolina.
Yep, it's an XLX.
Yeah, I think I programmed them in there, but
you ain't got toads in there.
I can change it over to toads.
I need the toads info then, and I'll because I got a couple of empty profile slots.
Well, I know Jim's in the chat. He runs that one, so he can throw it out there.
Jim, wake up!
Come back from your Newport.
He
and you know something, Eric?
D-Star one though.
Yes, Eric. It does look like Life Alert. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's a big Life Alert button.
But that is why
cricket version of Life Alert.
Yeah, but this is why I want to find somebody. If somebody wants a challenge, get the dimensions off the website. Build me something that looks like an HT, and I will pay you, and we will promote you. How do you like that? How do you like that for a venture capitalist opportunity?
Chris, thanks for the $2.79 Canadian.
Thank you, Chris.
Rude.
Can only get Randy on the stream while Shane's not on stream, though.
Randy's got to get his extra before he can come on stream. I'm just sorry.
With the Clubhouse.
Is that what you're holding it to now?
Yes. You tested for your tech in general, and you didn't come test with me? No, son. You ain't getting
I would be running right back.
I wouldn't get on my stream until you get your extra.
Shane, here's the thing. You can't test him. Because he's family.
What if it's a brother from another mother?
Nope.
Oh, that's covered too. Well, I can watch. I just can't sign his card.
I would be calling K8MRD and saying, Mike, I want to test with you.
I was gonna say I actually have people that say you shouldn't even be in the session.
I'll wear a mask.
Yeah, just stay outside.
Rude, but
just stay outside.
I'll wear a mask.
No, you know something? He doesn't need any pressure.
Who is this masked man? It's K8MRD.
Who is this one that cites the law?
I want to say, Randy, it's next time Shane calls out on Tuesday night, we'll hook you up. You can come on, Shane.
There you go.
You can take his seat.
Really? You know, so that's a great idea, Joe Brett. But we better be careful how much mud we sling, because then Shane's going to turn around and say, well, then good.
Oh.
Then
Yeah.
See, Randy just got an invite to the kids' table.
See, he could shut up. He He's
The hell
gonna
you
go to
doing,
the
Shane?
table.
What is this? What is
First-
this?
He goes to another ham, and now he's going
Now
to go
he's
to
going
another
to
show.
another show.
Damn.
See,
Ouch.
family screws you first.
This is this is turning like
I'm not touching that
Oprah.
one. I'm not touching that one.
Man, this is turning into an Oprah Dr. Phil show here now.
Right?
Where's Jerry?
Right.
Yeah, this is. I'd rather see the Jerry Springer version. Is what I want to say.
That's hilarious.
Oh shit. So, how's everyone's audio doing tonight,
David?
Shane? Are we good?
Well, David conspired with Randy, and they didn't test with us either. So, David, Randy brought you into this.
Was it David's idea?
No, it
To
was
test
Randy's
with
idea.
somebody else is probably I don't know.
Why can't we just be happy that they tested and done the thing?
They know I'm kidding.
You're supposed to be gatekeeper, man.
I'm gonna beat the shit out. He's gonna give me.
Right?
But
That's
brotherly
all right.
love.
That's all right. Randy will get a photo with me when David has to work or something, and we'll make David jealous.
Well, so what I'm hearing is Randy and David are coming to Huntsville, and Shane's not
Shane's gonna be making money with the balloon
in Huntsville.
I mean, if they want to book me, sure.
I mean,
I may be in Canada.
Canada.
Yeah,
With the balloon?
Yeah,
They
we got an
do we have-
event.
do
We
we
had
have
an event
tariffs?
that emailed us that they want the raccoon balloon, which in Huntsville, the raccoon balloon would be perfect since they have the Trash Pandas baseball
exactly.
team. Why that's not a thing?
And we may know somebody at the park that could give us an area to set the balloon up and
That
do a
would be
photo from the
great.
balloon.
That would
You
be
know
great.
something? Get Vern 6. Get Vern 6 on the horn right now. He can. I'm telling you, Vern can make it happen. Vern can make it happen.
How much propane do you need, Shane?
40 gallons.
Vern can make it happen.
My tanks are already full though, so we're good.
What else do we need?
I need 3 vehicles and 3. No, I already have the ropes. Nope, just need 3 trucks.
Vern
Huh?
can make it
We're
happen.
good to go.
I was gonna say
Vern can
mine will
make
be
it
there.
I don't know where I'm going to be in. But anyway,
Richard
what I
probably
was
even have his
saying,
big truck up there.
that's true. What I was
We
saying
only need
is
the one
there-
truck then.
There is an event that's up there, up in Canada that would like to have one of our balloons there, and everyone else is going to be at other events. And I was asked, would you be interested in going to Canada to take the balloon up there? And I was like, man, that'd be cool.
Mike
Bet you
Johnson,
got
welcome
Mike
to Please
Johnson.
Copy.
Thank you so much, man. Thanks for becoming
Welcome.
a supporter of
Welcome
the
aboard.
channel. If speaking of that, if you are a channel member and you're in our Discord, make sure that your YouTube channel is connected inside of Discord. There are some channels that are set aside for just channel members where information comes around.
Usually
we
from the
won't-
channel members.
We want you to be a part of that.
It's like it's like how to get your brother into a VE testing, and
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Poda Power with the $4.99 super sticker.
No?
thanks guys.
All right. Thank you so much. Y'all pop that on. There we go.
And
Thank you,
to
guys.
ease the confusion on the Discord thing, is somewhere in the setting called connections
It's
on
under
your
yep.
profile.
Go to hit settings and then connections and then enter your link your YouTube channel. There we go.
What did I mess up?
What'd you break?
I don't know. Jason says Joe Brett messed that up. I wasn't even talking by the time he typed that.
Well,
If you
they've got a
have-
little bit of a delay, so
If you have
Yeah.
questions and you would like, and you're in Discord about how to link that up, just shoot me a message.
Guys, I've been playing with this new little radio toy, man.
What'd you get?
what'd you get?
I got to figure it out some more because I'm not using it to its full potential. But it's one of those MFJ Deluxe noise canceling signal enhancers.
No.
Yeah, that's a lot of
Did you
words
buy-
there.
Did you buy that at midnight on QVC?
See, it's
Or
got,
is
it's
that the-
got.
It's at the box that had a lot of dust on it.
I don't know. I
Well,
just unwrapped.
I mean, it's an MFJ box, so of course
It's just
got
come out
dust
of the plastic, man. Just come out of the plastic. But the way I'm using it right now is I've got my vertical and my horizontal hooked up to it. You're supposed to be able to phase shift them. The phase hadn't done a whole lot, but normal and inverted phase sometimes helps. And then, so like I can keep my vertical cranked all the way up, and then I can adjust the gain on my horizontal. And usually, sometimes the vertical, no, the horizontal, the loop will be a little noisier, and I'll turn the gain down on it anyway. Hear you better on the vertical. When I hit transmit, it still transmits out of the loop that Steve likes. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. It don't matter. I used to do that with a manual switch, right? Maybe I could hear you, but then you used to do that. And then I quit doing that because I got tired of reaching over and flipping the switch and forgetting to flip the switch. And well, now I can listen on either one of them and automatically transmit on my loop. That's pretty cool. But you're supposed to like not have two opposing polarity antennas. Like I'm supposed to have two horizontal to get the phasing to work right. So that's probably why I can't tell the phase does anything. That's diversity received, Don says. By gosh, I knew I wasn't using the right words. Thank you.
Just say, my buddy John from Y-Cars actually built a couple of, he used the DX Commander mast, and I think he was on 20. Just had the wire running up the mast, and he actually set it up. He's got a, like a phasing box where he could change the pattern.
Yeah.
Of that vertical.
Isn't that like a phased array though?
Basically.
Or you can go cardio. It's like a cardioid.
Yeah, it gives it a cardioid pattern. He did it with 2 elements. And oh my God, the difference it made out there at the park.
Sorry, four-wheeling. Didn't mean to bring radio into this conversation.
Sorry, buddy.
Deal with it.
For the podcasters, Four-Wheeling Redneck says, WTF radio content. Who knew? Emoji.
Occasionally it happens.
Yeah. That's just pretty neat. I've had this thing in the box for a while, just sitting on top of the shelf.
Sorry, Don.
I figured I'd
Don
try
says,
it
boy,
out.
y'all confusing those things. I'm sorry.
Yeah. We're just not as smart as you are. And I'm willing to admit that.
He is the antenna Jesus.
He is. He's...
You got questions, that's who you talk to.
Yeah, you should tell your brother, Shane. He has an antenna question. You should go to him.
Yeah, he should reach out to Don.
Not KAMRD.
Not KAMRD.
I was gonna say Mike's just gonna tell him get an infant half wave and be done with it.
Right, Mike's gonna tell him to get one of those fancy, dancy, banana plug.
Get a pack antenna that you can never get your hands on.
In stock.
So I am responsible. So I got the email from George over at Pactena, and I sent Randy a text, and I said, "Hey, it's in stock. Sure enough, got one."
Do you think KAMRD has gotten to the point right now he's starting to talk like a NASCAR driver? You know, like that pack. I like that. My antennas, that was one of those pack antennas with the banana plug that I put in. And when I'm hitting the corner, I'm using that MMP Pelosi coax.
With the power poles and the battery
and innocent power poles. Meanwhile, he has a bottle of Coke right next to him or something, or a bottle of Gatorade. Right.
Special shout out for the Kotex 500.
Oh Jesus!
They don't pull no strings.
Damn it!
You know what? You tee it up right. You tee it up right. That's what happens. See. Yeah, I think David got one too. David, let me know. I think he got. Yeah, David put it in the chat. He bought one too.
Nice.
But David sent out a text. He's like, "Man, I can't get that extension. It's only 20 through 10." I was like, "No, it's still in stock. Get that extra set of wire. Then you can have you a linked 10-foot half wave like Mike has."
That's right.
It's a great antenna.
Yep.
I have one right over there
with no radio.
Son, the radio gonna be here soon. You can't say that. Enjoy it. You enjoy it this week, because next week when you say that, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna tune it up. See.
You still.
I turned the fan on.
Still,
that's why.
If you want to get on the radio during the stream, you got to use the remote.
No.
Oh, you got to set it up in the house.
I'll put my little antenna in the corner.
Put a loop around the living room.
Myself. I'll put the vertical in the living room and run the radials and run the coax into here.
There you go.
You could use that MFJ that Joe Brett has and phase it in and phase it out.
I'll just throw the infed half wave off the patio like I used to. Nobody over here's gonna care.
Yeah, so I thought about doing a ground loop to it. I don't know, hooking an SDR to it too. I do think it was missing a part. It's supposed to have one of those little antennas that come out the top for, I don't know, if you got noise inside your shack, you're supposed to be able to cancel it out with that. It's pretty technical.
Oh, is that
piece
got
of
the
equipment.
little doohickey knobs that you
Mm-hmm.
you have
I've
the
got one of those floating around here someplace, but it wasn't the MFJ one. It was some like cheap eBay one.
I've still got that Reliance bug out mini.
Hmm.
Nobody would see that thing. And I'm still on the 3rd floor, so
I like. Let me tell you, those antennas are really nice.
I love it. I
Between-
love it. I haven't put it up
between-
yet, but
Between that and the K6 ARK, when you need something light, but yet can get the job done, it's a player. It's I don't know. It's sort of like Ant-Man playing against He-Man or not Skeletor. What's that other those Marvel stuff? It's a great antenna, and it's not like you got to have something big.
That ARK antenna
how come
Yes,
you ain't built
cuss
that yet?
every time you try to build it.
I
Right,
built one. How come you ain't built yours yet, Steve?
This is my second one
Well, why ain't it built
Oh.
yet?
because I'm trying to decide who I want to torture with having them build it.
Have you
Send it
guys?
to Randy?
Yes, send it to him in a bag.
He would be swearing at me. Is what he would be doing.
Yes, sir.
I'm sending it. I have an antenna kit, and for either David or Randy or both of them to build. So it's infant half wave.
Well, why don't you
kit.
give them the DX Commander project?
No,
Why?
because I want that DX Commander for myself.
So then you walk them down to get to the edge of the driveway. You let them know what's up, and you tell them it's mine.
I mean, I'll let them talk on it. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, see, that's family. That's family.
I'll
there
take
you
it to
go.
Poto when we go camping.
But really, that Reliance antenna in the K6 ARK, to my, they're just incredible. What are they? 22 gauge wire, maybe 20.
Yeah, it's something.
Is it
tight.
the QRP one or is that the 20 or the 100-watt one?
No,
The
I've got
100-watt
QRP.
one's manageable one. That other one that's got the surface mount that's the size of a grain of rice
Ugh.
on a board that's the size of a dime.
Mhm.
That was fun to solder.
But guess what? A contact is a contact, and I was making contacts. That's
Right.
that 705. You're not getting that 705. I'll tell you that right now. You can take the 706, but you're not getting the 705.
I don't want a 705. That's QRP, and I don't QRP.
Oh, what? and why
Anything
not?
less than
No.
anything less than a kilowatt's
Anything less
QRP.
than a to me, anything less than 100 watts is QRP. I don't have time for QRP. I tried it. I was at Yellowstone, and N8YO was up there, and he had his 705, and I called CQ forever and a day, and I was like, you know what? I'm done with this.
Here's the problem: you were calling CQ on voice,
Well, yeah, because
and
I
I
don't
guarantee,
He
guarantee
made
if Mike got on
contacts.
there,
He made
he'd get-
contacts.
yep.
Oh yeah.
Did someone think that they were going to put something in the comment field and get it past the 4 bloodhounds?
Right.
Really? I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong, but I'm just saying,
Wow.
did he really think he was going to drop that?
See, at least somebody agrees with me. Thank you. Thank you, Julie.
I think right now, Molson, Shane is saying, enjoy your blizzard, and I hope he gets some brain freeze right now.
I want to know if he's put his ice rink up for this year.
Y'all still there?
That's probably the longest pause I've ever seen.
No, I was reading the chat. I didn't know if there was something.
I was trying to get my AirPlay to work, and it's
Well, I have a question.
This
Do
is
we
annoying.
want to? I looked at the band conditions. Don't look the best, but I'd like to try and see what it looks like when we pull that World Radio League in there when someone's trying to log. If anyone wants to make a few contacts before we call it in there.
Yeah, sure. I'm in the shack. I don't care. Joe Brett's in his
Joe
shack.
Brett's gonna fire up the heater.
Heater.
Just do 100 watts. That kind of pissed me off, man.
What's that, Joe Brett?
I paid for this app and now it don't work no more.
What's the app for?
And it ain't got no contact us or nothing. It's
Thank
my
you for the
AirPlay
26
receiver.
months, Don. Just bring back Beer Stack. We
We
tried.
invited him.
We tried.
They all have a key. They all have a key.
Try.
Probably my
Like, thanks.
pie hole.
Why is
Yeah, probably.
I disabled it.
I hate when my pie hole fails? Oh shit!
Uh-oh.
I heard a ding.
Talking about, see what happens. See, I heard that doorbell go off, and I'm
It
like,
wasn't no doorbell. He's just like, let me in.
Hey guys.
So kick the door in.
Yeah,
Yep,
pretty much.
there it
That's
is.
just, that almost made me look.
look at that background.
Got kind
at
of a
him.
good stereo
He
sound.
looks
to it.
like
Right.
he looks like he's in some tropical place with that plant in the
He
background.
looks traumatized, is what he looks like. Looks like he's about to chew somebody's head off.
Leopard print couch.
Uh-oh.
Matches the underwear, and
Every animal activist is going to be coming after
It's really,
us on Wednesday
really a shame
morning.
you got your shirt on right now, Daniel.
Don't tempt him.
we can sing. What's the movie from the? What's that? The one Tarzan? The Tarzan movie. Anyways,
Tarzan.
Shane.
What? What did
Shane,
I do?
we find out that you're a victor and a failure in the same episode. It's like mind-boggling, right?
How am I can't answer a question that was never asked.
Yeah, I know, but the problem is that you were not deemed competent enough to answer the question. That's
Maybe
that's
they
the
were
issue
too
here.
embarrassed to ask me because they thought that the question was below my intelligence level.
Well, I think we need to get Randy on here to clarify.
He's not allowed until he gets his extra.
We're 5 people. You're 1 vote. What do the rest of us say?
I hit the end button.
You're gonna pull a Molson?
Daniel. We'll see you later, guys. Plip. Thanos snap.
Oh wow!
Since Randy's lawyer.
Someone says Hamcourt has spoken.
Uh-huh.
It's the wrong show. That's Toads if you want that.
True. But
I'm getting
yeah,
text messages that says, "Man, it's brutal tonight." I agree, buddy. I agree.
we didn't.
Well,
And I'm happy we didn't. We got 28 of snow yesterday, huh?
Your audio
What?
cut out. You said what? What happened?
How much now?
We didn't build a rink this year, and I'm happy because we got 28 inches of snow over the weekend.
Oh, that would be
And,
terrible.
but see, it doesn't shut us down for like a week. We were driving that night, so we were actually driving
you
through
are
the
like
storm.
2,000 miles north of me. Texas is a little different story.
Yeah.
We don't get this cold.
See, right? Yeah, exactly. See, I agree. We should embrace him into the club. You know?
He has criteria to meet.
So is it your biological brother? It
We
is?
share the same gene pool. Yeah.
Nice.
Randy, I'm sorry.
So right now, Shane, if Randy needed a kidney, are you going to tell him you can't get the kidney till you get
Until
your
he gets
extra?
his extra.
I mean, really?
We're a match. Get studying.
He sounds like a ham. Actually, the proper answer to sound like a ham would be figure it out on your own. Don't ask for help.
Right.
All right?
What do you mean you need a kidney?
RTFM.
I built my own.
What do you mean you don't know how to figure one out for yourself?
Back in the day,
I was
You
going to say,
can
you got
3D print
2.
that.
You don't need both of them.
It's true.
oh,
As long as
Yeah,
he doesn't need a
everybody-
piece of Shane's liver, he'll be okay.
Right? Yeah, you're screwed if you want that. Unless you want a good pickled one. That's a different story.
Yeah. Or I can't afford to give you my kidney. The FCC raised the licensing fees by $35, and I have to save it for that.
And we'd have to pay a tariff if it came from Canada.
It's a good thing it's
Damn
February.
right. Listen, that's what happened to Delta, right? Delta was coming in for a flight. No, the Delta was coming for a flight. They said they didn't pay the 25% Canadian tariff, so they only get a quarter. They take off a quarter of the friggin' runway width. And then, did you see the video? The video that was filmed on the tarmac or whatever it is.
Yeah,
dude, it's insane.
That was waiting to take off. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Thankfully, everybody made it out alive, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's there's a reason why that pilot worked for Delta. So, I'm just saying.
It's always great. It's always great to have Molson on. I miss these days. It's just like our Discord days.
Okay. K6YYL says, "Are we going to try phone tonight?"
Oh, she wants to make contacts.
See,
you can't tease a woman. They'll hold you to it.
We get more contacts when Molson fires up his radio.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, but
not happening tonight.
He's got that.
My shack is a disaster. I haven't put my shack back together since Winter Field Day, so my shack is a mess. I found like old Blizzard cups in there the other week, and I'm like,
I'm
surprised.
And the red spoons inside the cups, like
I'm surprised there wasn't a dead mouse inside the cups.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Serious.
So current solar conditions, we have solar winds blowing at over 500 miles with an S3, S4 noise level, which I do see here on the ICOM here, 7,300. And it's
wait, your radio says that?
No, I'm looking at solar DX.
Yeah, if you go to hamradioclubhouse.com and go to the propagation tab, we got that for you, man. It is covered.
It's
Daniel,
faster to type QRZ.com than the hamradioclubhouse.com.
You should bookmark the Clubhouse. That way you don't have to type it.
Just set it as your homepage.
Yeah. What do you think about the hats?
Oh, that's the other thing. Is my shack computer is dead.
Oh.
So
too much.
I would ask Izzo, but I think he would have a brain hemorrhage. But like, I push the power button, it just beeps and it stays black screen. So I think that's like,
I don't know what that means.
That's probably a dead power supply.
No, if it's beeping, it's at least getting power.
Do you have a fan on the back?
It's like a 5 gigahertz friggin' 20,000 CFM fan.
You have a CFF fan.
You sure you passed your own ham test? Are you sure?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yes, because CFMs were not on there. They didn't ask you that kind of stuff.
What's a CFM?
I still don't know. I think it has to do with how fast.
It's a Curly-Fry meter is what it is.
Is it the
RPM? Curly-Fry measurement.
Is it the RPM of how fast that fan will spin in 1 minute, I bet.
It's the volume of air. It's the volume of air that fan can push out. So how many cubic feet per minute can go? Okay.
But listen, I don't have an HVAC license. But how do you, if you can't see air? Wait, hang on, let me turn this volume down.
There is a little tool you can buy for that, but you Google search it. How many CFM does my computer fan need?
So my hot air balloon fan will move about 100,000 cubic feet per minute.
So speaking of your hot air, where are you going? Where are they asking you to go in Canada?
I don't know. I haven't got the details yet. I'll let you know as soon as I do.
Failure.
I got a text, man.
Twice.
That's all the information I got. It says, hey, do you want to go to Canada? I didn't say anything. Where's Canada?
Right, let me know where. Hopefully it's like
East in August. It'll be the end of August.
Oh, you won't need your passport then. It'll be the 51st state.
Hey, you shut the hell up.
Oh, that's nerve.
Shots fired.
Wow. Hey, did you enjoy that hockey game the other night? Okay.
Hey, listen. It ain't over yet.
In Canada.
He's not allowed in Mexico, but he's allowed in Canada.
You want a blizzard? You want a blizzard next while you look at hockey sweaters?
Hey, listen. I remember like the last like 10 years, we've been having this conversation in society about you can choose to identify what you want to, but it doesn't make it true. Well, listen, you can choose to identify it as the Gulf of America, but it doesn't make it true to the rest of us. Okay.
But it actually
So-
does.
Can we change the Gulf
Oh,
of
listen.
California to the Gulf of Mexico?
So-
I really just
end
don't
the
know why
stream
they
now.
get the Gulf.
End the
always
stream now.
You got the Atlantic, you got the Pacific. Why's it got to be the Gulf of anything? Right? No.
But it's
Why
the Gulf of
couldn't-
North America.
Hold on, I got something here.
It's more like
It's
a
the-
bay, right? I mean,
It's the Gulf of Canada. Sorry. It's whiskey. It's the Gulf of Cuba, United States, and Mexico.
No, no.
I say it's the Gulf of
No.
Whiskey 7 Hotel uniform. That's it.
yeah. There you go.
Mhm.
He earned it.
Yes, I did. Jackass.
Well, I missed the joke here.
Yeah, we
I
did.
said
too.
it should
Go
be
look in the
called
private
Gulf-
channel.
I said it should be called the Gulf of Cuba, United States, and Mexico.
What should I look at? What channel?
You know which channel.
Okay.
The channel you don't bring up in public.
Okay, all right, hold on.
Shane broke the stuff.
I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist, but see, look.
Yep. Oh, Julie knows.
Oh, I found it.
If you would like to know the inside of this joke, you need to join the Ham Radio Clubhouse Discord. Links are down below.
Very good, Ryan. That's all I'll say. Very good. Ryan.
Well, of course it's Ryan.
You guys.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think knowing Izzo, you should not have brought his attention to that because he's gonna say it. He's
Come
just
on,
Get
gonna.
on
God.
Facebook.
No, I'm not. I can keep a secret.
Who's got the finger on the button?
I can keep a secret. I know.
It
I
don't
didn't
take
get-
a rocket scientist if you know anything about the Clubhouse.
This
Yeah,
is true.
that you don't tell me. If you don't want it to get around, don't tell me. But this I can keep a secret on.
But if you want to, there's a special place.
The mental asylum.
No, you
Yes.
got to qualify it
Yes.
for it. Don't bring it up.
Place.
Don't bring it up.
Yeah.
Don't
in
bring
the
it up.
Clubhouse. You just
You have to
need
qualify.
reach out to someone. That's all I can
You have
say.
to You have to qualify.
You have to qualify. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to test with the Clubhouse.
Does
And
Randy
you can qualify
does-
in person.
Does Randy
That's
already
true.
have access to? I'm sure Randy
No.
already has.
No.
Why?
Yeah. Yep. Randy does not. Randy is just a brand new member to the Clubhouse.
No,
He doesn't need to see
Joe
that
Brett-
part of the Clubhouse.
You,
Joe
you know
Brett,
what's
give it
happening
back.
right now? This is the equivalent to, okay, guys, when we come home from Vegas, we don't talk about it. Hey, guess what happened in Vegas, guys?
Yeah, pretty much.
We all brought cameras, so of course you're gonna know.
Listen, if you ever wonder if you can ask any of these guys us to keep a secret, it's no, you can't. It's just not going to happen.
You don't.
You don't expect
the
it. Don't ask
boundaries?
of it.
Dream, but
What size pasture are we keeping the secret in?
it better
It's
be at
full.
least 1,000 acres.
It's full.
And there's no electric fence around. There's no electric fence wire around it.
Anyway.
You know what While you guys were getting all technical in there, I was reading on the Ham Radio Clubhouse website, the About Us section. I forgot some of the stuff I did on there.
Oops.
That hasn't been updated yet.
No,
Yeah.
it better not get updated. I better not get.
If you haven't visited it yet, hamradioclubhouse.com. I have a question for the chat because there's 118 people in there. If we were to, I don't know how, I can't put, I can do a poll. Hold on.
You can.
Y'all
You have it.
talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, Lord.
Great. Again.
Here we go.
I know y'all suck at this.
Yeah, we do.
Every time you say that, I'm giving away secrets that I'm not supposed to be giving away.
Is that better?
Exactly. Exactly.
Daniel, this is my 3 minutes of elevator music.
Oh God, that again. I was gonna say what you need to do is at about the 43-second mark, kick it into a Rickroll. There you go. As we get demonetized.
That's 3.5 minutes. Shane won't let me play all of it.
No, God, no.
Never gonna give you up.
All right, I put a poll in the chat, so
Okay.
Oh, Shane and his polls.
well, I gotta. That's the only way I know to talk to the masses. So, and the question in the chat is
track it.
if we're going to do these hats. So yeah, total squirrel moment here. I've been talking to Beer Snack, and we were talking about what it would take to take credit cards and shit like that, and I didn't realize how expensive that is. So the question in the chat is if we offer these hats for sale, are you okay with doing PayPal? That's the thing. So answer your question.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Riveting.
Goodness.
I'm trying to make this the best experience for everyone
You always make it a good experience, Shane.
and provide a quality product for our quality folks.
Randy, there's no buyer protection if you're family. So
Dang.
sorry. I believe I sent Randy money before, didn't I?
I don't think so.
Didn't I buy the drone from him?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
Did
Not
I buy
not that I'm aware of.
Who did I buy the drone from?
I don't know.
You set it up, Shane.
My drone went to Vern.
Right.
Oh, it may have. I don't know. Randy, let me know in the chat. I don't know.
That's been a day or two ago.
Right. I've slept since then. And drank since then.
Just a little
I was
bit.
going to say,
So
what's up
Lee-
to Ham Radio Tectonics? I can't be on here and comment at the same time. I didn't hook up my thing. So, what's up, Ham Radio Tectonics? I saw you. So I was watching Whiskey 7 Hotel Uniforms live stream at the Orlando. Was it Orlando? The Hamvention, whatever that just happened.
Hamcation.
I watched it for like 5 seconds, and there I see, but like your face was cut out. But then, like at first, I was like, "Man, there's only so many brothers in this. I think that's him. I think that's him." Then I saw the hat, and I was like, "That's him." And I was like, "That's Billy." So it's good. Yeah, I recognize you. So I was like, "Yeah."
So to answer Lee, Steve and I might be able to do Venmo. The company's not set up for that, and Poda Power said Zelle. I can accept Zelle, and I think Steve can accept Zelle. So we're gonna work with you guys the best we can. We're trying to make this as easy as possible because the setup fee for doing credit cards on the website is crazy. But anyway,
Could just use Daniel's account.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you
Everything
want to
ships
do?
from Canada. Everything ships from Canada.
Be 25% more expensive.
Yeah, no doubt.
Right.
You know, I bet we could probably.
It's true.
We can talk to Beer
What
Snack
can we
and
do?
Zelle.
Right?
Well,
Don't
Zelle
worry.
is only good through Chase, though, right?
No,
Oh, okay. I don't know.
No,
I can do it through both USAA and Navy Fed.
and I've got a local bank and it does it too. So
Mhm.
a lot
Yeah.
of banks do it now.
All right, Beer Snack, if you're watching the replay, look at Zelle.
Or just get them to do a coffee donation thing. I know, but then you lose.
I mean, that we lose a bit, but I don't care if that's the way people want to do it. I don't care. If you want to do a buy me a coffee instead of buy me a hat, that's fine. We're trying to say
Whatever.
we're easy going.
Hold on, Neil. How much do you lose on buying me a coffee? 2%.
I think about 6%. It's kind of expensive. It's not any more expensive.
Too much
than-
mathing.
Yeah, it's not any more expensive than YouTube and all that kind of stuff is. So, but we'll figure it out. Anyway, I hope to have everything finalized by next week, and then we're going to hold the orders for probably 2 weeks. So you have a couple weeks to get your order in, and then once that 2 week window is closed, then we will place the order. Everything will ship to my house, and then you will get it from me.
I think we should do ham radio underwear.
So Izzo wanted that.
Only if it says remove before flight.
Well, you know, We do have this
Exactly.
quirky friend that I'm sure could hook that up.
Right.
Can you help me set up my
Exactly.
antenna? You know,
Does
Can
your RF even wiggle?
Can you help me get my little dude to?
You
I
watch the
just
video.
got schooled. Hey,
Welcome
I
back.
just got schooled from upstairs.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I didn't know. I want to bring you up. I want to move. Do. You know that song?
Mhm.
Yep.
That's called a Rick roll.
Yep.
Yes.
I didn't know that. And I'm saying to myself,
bless your
I
heart.
remember the 80s. I had long hair. I had a nice,
He had a mullet.
No, I did not have the
Oh.
mullet.
Oh,
Bill,
okay.
Bill just hit it. Remove before activation.
I think
That's great, Bill.
Yeah.
I think it would be a hit. I think we need to do it. What's in your go box?
A fresh pair of the remove before activation, along with my dude wipes.
Right next to the little dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Ready for
Maybe
80
there's a video
meters.
for that.
Oh.
And he takes off after that. Oh, jeez.
Izzo, did you get hit by the storm this weekend?
I think we got about 5 to 6 inches down here.
Dude, my buddy was clearing snow. My buddy was clearing snow, and it was a lot, 28 inches or whatever. And he was
Dang, that's a big.
he
dude.
was he was clearing, and he asked the guy. He said, "Hey, you want to move your car, and I'll clear it." The guy pushed him tackled him to the ground, and started punching him.
What?
Because he asked him, "Hey, you want to move your car, and I'll clear the snow there." And the guy literally started attacking him. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. You sure you want us to become the 51st state now? Huh? That's what we do over snow. Yeah.
Yeah, but all our kids would be learning the importance of ice skating at a very young age. Maybe it would change our youths of what's going on. And maybe that's what is needed, because without change does not come. Is it what you don't have? Nothing's going to happen if you don't have change, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one way or another, you're going to have change. Whether you want to change the Gulf of Mexico name to something else.
Oh, dude, don't worry about that. You're getting rid of the pennies. There'll be no more change.
Cha-ching.
Okay, we'll just make you a suburb of Detroit then.
Molson would be one bad-ass suburb of Detroit. Let me tell you something.
He can't be any worse than 8 Mile.
Nobody would
Well,
mess
we'd
with
like
Molson.
to welcome Ron KN4ZVU as a new channel member.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us.
It's
Welcome to
taking
the
me
mayhem.
everything not to talk about this, Izzo. Shut up, okay?
I'm just saying. Without change,
I'm biting my tongue.
Don't bite your tongue.
You don't want to hear this Molson rant.
Yeah, no.
That's it. Ron says
I'd like
without
to
change,
have
there
a
could be no
channel
change.
tomorrow.
What was that, Shane?
I said I'd like to have a channel tomorrow.
Yeah.
We don't want to go on that Molson rant.
Gulf of Balfang. That's good.
Goodness. All right.
Well, boys and girls, y'all want to start wrapping this thing up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about that time.
So we'll start. Let's start with Daniel.
I got nothing. Nothing
As
good.
usual.
That's not true.
It's good to see you,
There's
buddy.
a lot of good.
It is
Good
really
to see you
good to
too.
see you. We've missed you.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel I had to come
Hang
back
on.
on. You Americans are getting.
wait.
Hold on.
Hold on, Molson. Hang on,
You know,
Molson.
when you're about
Who's
to
this
walk out the
guy?
door at your friend's house and then somebody pops up and
Uh-huh.
you got to stay a little longer. What's up, Gimme?
You ain't going nowhere.
What's up, Gimli?
You're popping up. You're popping
looks
and popping,
cold
firing
there.
up another cigar is what you're doing, Joe Brett.
It looks cold.
It's a little chilly. I'm
Little chilly.
out and about.
How long's it been since we've had all 6 of us on the screen at the same time?
Just the other
A
week.
couple weeks.
Just the other week, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll shut up now. Thanks.
Beer snack
You
guy,
have the
gotta come in and
podcast,
see
you should
guys
know.
every once in a while.
What's he doing? Door dashing? Are you a DoorDash driver or an Uber driver? What are you doing?
No, I just dropped off the kid, and now I'm on my way home.
Scout night, right?
Yep. Sorry I'm late. Can't get off my pay.
All right.
How
Well,
much
beer
money
snack-
do we have to spend? No. How much money do we have?
None.
Shane owes me
I'm
money.
off.
Shane owes me money.
Yep, I cost us money. So it looks like 78%. We have 63 people that have voted. 78% said they're okay with PayPal. So there we go.
Yep. And we'll have other options available too, right? So
Right.
Yeah, we
We'll
can
have
make other options available.
we was talking about Zelle there, Gimme.
Yep.
So,
Oh yeah. We were
Yeah.
talking about Zelle.
We can do Zelle through the clubhouse.
I can link Zelle to the clubhouse. Yes.
Oh, well, there you
Okay.
go.
You guys don't have
Zelle-
e-transfers?
No, that's
e-transfer.
basically what
That's
Zelle
kind of
is.
what Zelle is. Yeah.
Okay, my old hearing. Are you saying Giselle? Isn't that something from Walt Disney World?
No.
Zelle.
Oh,
Zelle.
oh, Zelle. Okay.
No J, not Giselle. Giselle. What do you say?
Yeah.
Huh?
You know, everything in Connecticut starts with J.
That's how you. That's how you
It's
start the show.
lobster.
That's how you start the show.
Oh goodness. So
No.
hopefully by next week we'll have everything sorted out and the hats will be ready to go. Just so you know. As long as Beer Snack gives me the okay.
Listen, as long as if you get the logistics sorted out, we're good.
The logistics are done. I'm going to take care of that myself. So
Okay.
I'll send you an invoice when I'm done.
Okay.
Hey, at least we still have the discount for shipping.
Yeah, at least you get the discount for shipping.
Oh,
See, members have benefits. See, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one
Yeah,
of the perks of me still having my job.
oh my God. Oh. No,
When's
it's
the
been
last
around
time you
a couple
played-
weeks.
When's the last time you played radio, buddy?
I pulled the antenna, put it outside. I made my hand stick dipole about 8 feet off the ground, and blew up my touchpad with RF.
Nice.
Nice.
Good times.
That's
2
the way
months
to
ago.
ham it forward right there.
Yep.
Who needs a touchpad anyway when you got mice?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
when you're trying to edit a video in front of somebody's trailer at Huntsville, and they're sitting there playing on the radio,
You should move to the other side of the trailer.
I didn't realize. I
That's
didn't
why
realize
you
he was
need
on
to
the
have
radio.
That's why you need to have a double wide.
You
That-
know,
that's-
put the computer down and have fun with others,
Right.
Frank.
You guys
Yeah.
give a shit about not doing videos enough, so
So Mike Johnson just
what
posted
about your
something. Mike said, Mike Johnson, Mike. says,
Mike
When
Johnson?
are you going to purchase a barrel of bourbon and sell Clubhouse bottles? That is an excellent idea.
We have to have
We-
a license for that.
We would
No. no. Jack Daniels will do a single barrel for us.
Molson, how much money do we have?
All we need is about $9,000 to buy the barrel.
Molson,
Was that what a bottle of
That's
single
what we're
barrel
gonna do.
cost him? Or
Yeah, 9,
A barrel
10,000,
cost-
something like that. Yeah.
good night, Eric.
we can do
Good idea.
pre-orders.
Have a good one, buddy.
listen, if we're buying a barrel, it's getting shipped to me, and you'll get it when you get it.
Negative, son. I will drive up to Lynchburg and pick it up myself.
Well, we need to define: are they buying just the barrel after we're done with it, or
Yeah, there you go. Or the 56 bottles of booze that comes out of it.
Well, we
That's
can
the-
all
that's
sign
the
it.
thing. You only get a limited amount of. There's only so many bottles to share.
All right then. So that makes it more. What you call it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, I thought
more
we was buying
worthy.
a barrel of
Yeah, but-
bourbon and selling empty bottles.
So if we're
Don't tell the secret.
If we're just gonna relabel the bourbon, we can buy a shitty bourbon like an American one, and we'll save money.
Wait. Somebody kick
Like
him
some
off.
some wild turkey.
I'm all right with wild
Aftertaste?
turkey. That's good stuff.
Sell some mouthwash.
Mike says he's volunteers to look into it for us. So-
Listerine.
The blue airline that I work for, if you go over to the tech ops building, they buy a barrel a year and sell it. I have a bottle on my desk from 2 years ago that our Phoenix office purchased. They purchased the barrel and then they sold all of the bottles. So
I have an idea.
mhm.
Oh no.
You remember the last
Mhm.
time I said that?
Yeah, got us in trouble.
We get the barrel, but certain bottles will only have one of our signatures on that label. Remember what Kiss did? Kiss put out all those albums and 8 tracks and everything else, and then they did their solo albums, and they had the signatures. That's what we're gonna do.
Don, you're showing your age.
I'm not. Listen. I may not be as old.
We got people in the chat going, who's kid?
I may not be as old as I once was, but let me tell you something.
No, I may not be as good as I once was.
All right, I may not be as good as I once was, but I'm telling you, we signed.
You lost the line. You're done.
Give me a Sharpie. Give me a Sharpie.
Give you a
You're
Sharpie.
done. You're done.
Thank you.
Sorry, but you're done.
I'm telling you, we signed this right here. Every see, don't you understand the whole marketing? Everybody in their shack is gonna want the Izzo bottle, the Steve bottle, the Joe Brett bottle, the Molson one, the Shane bottle, the beer snack. You know, it's gonna be like bragging rights. I have all 6.
I'll be the
Yeah,
smooth
the Izzo
drink
bottle,
of bourbon.
the Izzo bottle is going to be barbecue chip filtered.
Ouch.
So according to Google,
Instead of flakes of gold, flakes of barbecue chips.
a barrel will yield between 150 and 170 bottles of bourbon.
Molson's bottle will come with a Blizzard, a DQ Blizzard spoon. I mean, we could do stuff like this. This is marketing, guys.
Hmm?
No. Daniel's got to come with a French fry floating in it, like instead of the worm.
So true.
No, but how much is a barrel of bourbon?
It's like between $8,000 and $10,000, depending on where you buy it.
We could do this. You know, we could do this.
Oh yeah,
All we got to say
that's
is
from
beer
Jack
snack.
Daniels.
All we
That's
got
from
is
Jack Daniels.
it's the magic words, beer snack. This is what we
There you
want to
go,
do.
Daniel.
Okay, go ahead.
And
Poutine
Y'all
and
gonna have to, y'all gonna have to have a
ketchup-
GoFundMe to
ketchup.
raise the funds for this.
Listen,
Oh,
What
look
if
at
we-
this. Hold on here.
What?
So Mike has a great idea. For a Supreme membership of $100 a month, you get a bottle of whiskey.
it's totally
Okay.
worth it, right?
There you go.
I'm sure we all have some stuff in our ham shacks that we could sell.
I'll
Hell,
be one of
after
those
what,
bottles you don't ever open.
after what I've seen tonight, Joe Brett's got a whole box of money.
Video
sitting-
cards.
Video cards.
Just say those video cards will allow us to buy the barrel.
There
Right?
you go.
What kind of video cards are they? Are they good for mining?
Pro-
Start our own Clubhouse Bitcoin.
They might run. They might run.
Look how cute it is.
Not that one. That one's paperweight.
You should encase that thing in epoxy and make a desk weight out of it.
There you go.
I've got
It's good
another
for
one that size, but it's in the computer running. So.
So Sea Fever says we should do like a bottle of Blanton's, only put microphones on it. That would be about $14,000 for the barrel.
You know what we got to call this? You know what we need to call this brew? Sealand. We're gonna call it Sealand.
They
Shane, I
might
think
come
you-
after us for that.
Shane, you just got to do your home beer there that you make.
Yeah, there we
And
go.
then
Yep.
We'll bottle that.
We'll bottle that in our own thing with the label on it that says "Consume at your
Risk.
at your own risk."
Call it the Clubhouse Banter and Brew.
Oh God,
There you go.
it'll taste like Jaeger.
Ben's already done the math. He said $9,000 at 150 bottles is $60 plus bottle plus.
Yeah, but Ben doesn't realize we got to make money. We're selling those suckers at $110 a bottle.
There you go.
This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to get yourself
That's
your
right.
own customized Ham Radio Clubhouse bourbon.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all just sucked Daniel back into the clubhouse, baby.
See, Molson's going to do the commercial. You see, we have so much talent here.
He said, these idiots are trying to do business and they got to have some help.
He's like,
Yeah, Molson's going to do our commercial.
It'll be like, you hear that in the distance? It's the Americans coming. I don't stress. I just drink bourbon.
I just drink bourbon.
Ham Radio Clubhouse bourbon.
Oh my God!
Can you imagine that commercial? Molson's sitting on his couch with his feet up, the fire's crackling in the background. He's just sitting there, you know. That's great.
Yeah.
David asked if my bottle was going to be pre-dropped.
Yes. Yes.
That means you got to drink it fast, otherwise it's gonna leak out.
I was gonna say no. You drop it in the vat of wax, and then
Now, every bottle will come
Oh,
with
there
a
you go.
customized corner chip just for that.
Just for me, yeah.
that'll be the Shane bottles. Yeah.
You know what?
Then we
We got to
can get
add a little. You know what we got to do, guys? This is it. So it has to have a little chip. It has to
Hold
come
on.
with a little tin cup.
Oh God.
Well, so
Okay.
can Amalok get us the case for that?
Yeah, I need to
Oh,
get
yeah.
Armalock to build us a cage for it.
Our logo has to have a
F
little
the
potato
hat,
chip.
get the whiskey.
And he's a new member, and he's the new guy. He's telling you what's up. He's telling you what's up.
There you go.
No, this is
It
it.
says
There you go.
The logo.
7300 bourbon.
The logo will be Gimli holding a chip, a barbecue potato chip, with a tin cup that comes with it.
Talking on a 7300.
The
With a
bottle
dent in
will
it.
have a chip in the corner. And what do we got to have something for? We have to have something for Steve.
So he could be
It
standing.
says you know on the side.
Yeah, no.
You know.
So listen,
Yeah,
for
we'll
all
just
you-
Not
we'll
wrong.
just say Ham Radio Clubhouse whiskey. If you know, you know.
You know.
That's it.
So all you AI Mimi generator, I want to see something in our Discord chat rooms in the next
So
60 minutes.
Gimby, have him standing like Captain Morgan, but his foot's on a upside down 7300.
Mm-mm. Well, I was going to say that or an upside down Baofeng.
And it'll be Canadian made, so then it will say not made in the 13th province of Canada. So, or 11th province. We have territories and provinces, whatever.
Wait, if we buy a Canadian one, does that cost less?
Yeah, exchange rate.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got to pay tariff.
Then we have to pay to get it over here. Shit.
We won't pay anything. We're going to have Molson just floated across the river.
Just don't
I'll
get
fly
caught.
up there and catch it with a fishing net.
It works out really well. It works out really well. You'll pay the 25% tariff, but our dollar's worth 40% less. So it ends up being you break even. It's fine.
Yeah, no kidding. James says, sorry I missed most of the show. I have to watch replay. James, you got a lot of catching up to do, son.
James, don't steal our friggin' idea. Okay.
Right.
No, we need
Like-
him to market it. Remove before activation.
You know, okay, James, here's an idea for you. No, here's an idea. He can sell a companion, like, you know, those camelbacks that are like, you can fill them with water so that you could take the Ham Radio Clubhouse whiskey, put it in the camelback and walk around the show floor at the next Hamvention and drink your whiskey while you're walking the show floor.
And
For
for
a little
every,
while.
Oh, that
for
sounds
every-
like fun.
for
Powered
every-
by
Fun.
Quirky QRP. There you go.
right, and every
Yeah.
bottle,
Phil Hamfest,
every bottle you
powered
buy,
by-
you get a quirky T-shirt of your choice.
There you go.
He said
See,
he's
it
making
works-
one
it
right
works
now.
both ways.
See?
Oh,
Yeah,
and if you buy it now, we will throw in your free
wait, there's
Ham
more.
Radio Clubhouse underwear.
There it is.
Free one.
There you go, Mike.
Mike says if you can't walk anymore, just get a scooter.
There you go.
We know there's plenty of them.
And then when you fall, oh man, this is great. So not only now, if you buy right now for $199, we will throw in a free pair of Ham Radio Clubhouse underwear. But not only that, hold on. If you call in the next
Wait,
5
there's
minutes,
more.
we will throw in a Ham Radio Clubhouse hat. Listen to this. So when you're walking around the show floor, you're drunk off your ass, you shit your underwear, you can change them, and when you got that scratch on your head, you can cover it up with your Ham Radio Clubhouse hat.
With the Ham Radio Clubhouse hat or Band-Aid. We can make some
There
Band-Aids.
you go. We might need to do both.
And bandanas too.
See, we're down to 88 people. So all of those that left about 20 minutes ago, they missed out on the good shit.
Did it?
Yeah, they don't get the
Yeah,
special.
They do. They don't
get the special.
The OGs know
You gotta hang out.
anything could happen at the end of the show.
Oh,
All right.
absolutely.
Speaking of the end of the show, we got a few minutes left. Daniel,
I got nothing. I just got ideas.
it's
We're
good- no,
gonna
it's
sell
good
the
to see you,
crap
buddy.
out of
It's
this, guys.
good to see you, man. I'm glad you decided to pop in. Thanks for being here, man.
We should do a
Oh
challenge.
wait,
kit.
hold on.
Hold on.
Izzo's running the show. I'm going to step back.
Y'all
Izzo,
got
go
Daniel
ahead.
started now. It's-
No. We got to do a challenge kit. So this is what it is. This is what it is. If you buy it now, you get salt and you get a lemon. You take a shot, you sniff some salt, and you squeeze a lemon in your eye. That's what you have to do. That's the Ham Radio Clubhouse challenge.
What are we
I
selling
wanna see
tequila
that-
now?
I want to see that on TikTok.
No, that's
Oh,
that's
God,
that's
no.
lemon. That's lime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go before I get myself in trouble. See
All
ya.
right, Daniel, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being
Later,
here.
Daniel.
Take care.
Ladies
All
and
right,
gentlemen,
oh.
Molson has left the building.
The Molson has left the building.
At least you didn't hit the big button.
Yeah,
That-
exactly.
We didn't give him access to that button.
The only
Not
thing you
today.
see right now is the back of the Zamboni going down at 85 miles an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
LS swap that Zamboni.
Oh,
What Zamboni you got going 80 miles an hour?
Gimli, it's good to see you, buddy.
It
Good to
is.
see you guys.
What little bit we can see of him.
I mean,
listen, all right.
you got
Street
the
light by
the
street
You get the
outlet.
lights now. Yeah, you're good.
I got headlights coming at me.
Yeah.
Trying not to hit the headlights. Yeah, all right.
Drive faster, catch up to him.
Hey, you already got people passing him, man. He's driving slow.
Mhm.
Goodness.
Can't no grandma's in front of me.
Oh, goodness.
I'm not going to openly admit that I'm speeding on television, on live, YouTube over here.
You're not going to make a video you doing 100 mile an hour with the ATOS on there?
See how far it's leaned back?
No,
Yeah,
it didn't lean at all.
No, I should record how far back my signal stick bends at 70.
Yes, it does.
Dude, I wouldn't worry. It's not Friday. You're not in Arizona, and the guy behind you is not Frank. So guess what? You're good. You're good. This is not Friday with Frank.
Oh, Carlos is in Arizona right now. That would make a great freaking video. To have him get pulled over by Frank.
Fridays with Frank.
I may have to make a phone call.
I'm sure a couple of you guys
Did
could.
we lose Beer Snack?
Oh no, we lost Bear Snack.
Temporarily timed out.
All
He
right,
hit
Joe
that.
Britt.
Man, the same old story. Here on Tuesday, do a video when feel like a video.
It's kind of like the story I'm going with. I like that.
I may be talking about a bunch of stuff I don't really know about it in Hamvention this year. So.
Oh, yeah, there we go. The expert in charge.
The amateur
Why
in
not?
charge.
Amateur hour
Right.
Hey,
or amateur 25 minutes, but
All right, Steve, how many videos you got coming out this week?
5?
Jesus, dude.
Super
Yeah,
Tuber.
I know. Well,
What's with this
I mean,
overachieving?
he's trying to get
Hamcation.
that 1,000 subscribers, so
Yeah.
y'all go take care of that.
You keep saying Hamcation. I mean, there's no requirement to put out 2 a day.
I know, but
Just
I
think
don't-
if you was on my schedule once a month, you wouldn't have to do videos for another 2 years.
6 months.
Yeah, right.
That's just 24 videos.
Right?
He's done half of that in 2 weeks.
Oh, we're doing math again.
Kidding.
yeah. No, I have a satellite tracker on my bench right now that I'm working on, and I'm making a video on that one too.
Is it for like an elk antenna or?
I'm gonna put the arrow on it.
Okay, cool.
So planning on doing some satellite contacts for field day this year.
You're gonna beat Frank to it. Frank still hadn't made one.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen Jeff's comment, said live PD, and I looked up and there's nothing but red on Chris Hack's face. I was like, oh.
Busted.
How great would that be?
Sorry, Jeff. Live PD. Live PD's right here in my town. And
All right,
yeah, I avoid it.
Izzo. Izzo, over to you, man. What you got coming up?
I got nothing going on. I was gonna. This is supposed to be a nice relax. I took today off to give myself. I had to do some things, some really important things, very important to me, and everything worked out good. And then, but now I'm all fired up with all this marketing stuff, and now I'm not going to be able to go to sleep till about 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm going to be all hyped up on sugar and ideas here. And some of these guys were saying I'm in the Discord, but they didn't tell me what channel name or something or label it's at. And now I got to go through all these.
You'll make it, I promise.
We got too many channels. I don't understand.
Joe Brett's already thinned a bunch of them out.
Yeah.
Listen, if they put them in a no offense channel, we'll find them in no time.
Exactly.
That's bookmark. That's a pin channel right there.
All right, I know you're not making videos, but
not making videos, having cigars, taking care of stuff around the house. We're doing some major remodeling around the house. What else am I doing? Depending on weather conditions. Actually, right now it's more band conditions because I was going to take the ATAS out again tomorrow or maybe Thursday. So I don't know, man. If I'm not here, I'm somewhere else causing trouble or whatever. So I'm around.
It's all good.
That's all good.
Well, I want to say a special shout out tonight to Ham Radio John for the $10 super chat. We got Mike into MAK for the $1.99 super chat. We got Blue Boy for the $19.99 super chat. Chris VE6YEA for the $2.79 Canadian. Appreciate that. Pota Power with the $4.99 super chat. Thank you all so much for being here. For all of us and all of you guys, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you guys next Tuesday. Anybody got anything else before I hit the button?
No.
See ya.
You're on Play Radio.
Get out and
Go
play
out
radio.
and play radio. Mine will be
Have
here
fun.
soon. 73. Take care, buddy. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, my night is complete. CFM.